This video will show you how to set up the FxUI Flex and Air projects. One thing that you'll need to do is to download the latest SDK from Adobe. You'll get a zip file and you'll need to copy all of its contents. Underneath your Adobe Flex Builder install, you'll find an SDK folder. I just downloaded the 3.4, so you'll want to create a 3.4 folder and copy all the files into there. Next, we need to go in and configure Flex Builder to use that SDK. So if we right mouse click and say Properties, under Flex Compiler, you'll see a link that says Configure Flex SDKs. If we click on that, we can now go add that. Just browse to the location where that file was at. And then we'll want to check the box to select that as our default, and then select OK. Now, if we build the project, it builds the ActionScript library project as well, and then that's included into the FxUI. As you'll see, underneath the bin directory, it is building all the different Swifts right now. So now that this is done, we can go ahead and run this project. And one of the default accounts is admin. And if we click login, you'll see you get the navigation control, and you can expand these. We can go into security keys and just click search, and you'll see all the data. So now your Flex application is configured. It's talking to the database and using the business logic layer. As well, we can come over here and build the Air application. And once this is done, we will run it, and you'll see the exact same screens talking to the same business logic layer classes and pulling the same data. So we log in with admin. And once again, we see the same navigation, and we can go to security keys and see the same data. One thing to note when setting up these projects, under the FxUI, we look at properties again, the Flex server role. The root folder needs to point to the business logic layer folder on your Tomcat server. And then we set the root URL to FxUI. If you change this folder for the root folder, go back and make sure that your Flex build path doesn't put FxUI underneath the business logic layer. So sometimes it tries to make it a sub-project, but we wanted its own project. So make sure that that's set up properly. Other than that, you should be off and running.